British band Pink Floyd starts off our list with their iconic song, Wish You Were Here, at number 10. A song about greed and ambition, battling with compassion and idealism, it is easily identified as one of Pink Floyd's saddest songs. The track appeared on their 1975 album of the same name, giving us a collaboration of Gilmour and Waters in the writing of the music.
So you think you can tell heaven from hell?
Coming in at number 9 is the Rolling Stones, a band formed in 1962 in London, England. The members of the band consist of Mick Jagger on vocals, Keith Richards on guitar, and keyboardist Ian Stewart. Bill Wyman and Charlie Watts form the rhythm section of the group. Featured on their 1966 album Aftermath, Painted Black was a song about grief and loss. Although not directly about the Vietnam War, many American troops in Vietnam at the time identified with the song's despair.
I see a red door and I want to paint it black.
With a solid hold on the number 8 spot, A Day in the Life was released in 1967 on the album Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band and credited to Lennon and McCartney. A Day in the Life still appears on many lists of the greatest songs of all time and is commonly praised for being the Beatles' finest song. Inspired by newspaper articles and personal experiences, the song ends with one of the most famous chords in popular music history played on several keyboards while being sustained for over 40 seconds.
I read the news today, oh boy, about a lucky man who made the grade.
Appearing on our list again, this time at number 7, is Pink Floyd with Comfortably Numb. Pink Floyd was originally formed in 1965 in London, England. Although they initially went through many lineup changes, the group eventually solidified its members with singer-guitarist David Gilmour, bassist Roger Waters, keyboardist Rick Wright, and drummer Nick Mason. An eternally experimental band, Pink Floyd progressed from psychedelic rock to progressive rock. Comfortably Numb, a song about a conversation between a patient suffering from extreme pain and the doctor who offers him an anesthetic to soothe his inner suffering, is one of the group's most popular songs, notable for its 2 guitar solos.
Is there anybody in there? Just nod if you can hear me.
At number 6 is the tune Carry On, Wayward Son by the band Kansas, formed in, Kansas. Comprised of 6 members, Kansas came together in 1973. With 15 studio albums under their belt, Kansas has sold more than 30 million albums worldwide. Written by Kerry Livgren, he described the song as seeing himself as the wayward son, alienated from the ultimate reality and yet striving to know it. These days, this song is known as an integral part of the TV show Supernatural, reminding us of how great the song is.
Carry on, my wayward son. There'll be peace when you are done.
Starting off our top 5, we have the band The Who. Consisting of vocalist Roger Daltrey, guitarist Pete Townsend, bassist John Entwistle, and drummer Keith Moon, The Who was formed in 1964. The Who had a persistent reputation for destroying instruments on stage, which inevitably made them stand out at the time. With such accomplishments as the rock opera album Tommy, which was turned into a movie. Baba O'Reilly, written by Pete Townsend, was originally written for a follow-up rock opera, which was scrapped to move on to their next album, Who's Next? This iconic song is known for being used as the theme song for CSI New York in more recent years. Number 4 on our list comes to us from Lynyrd Skynyrd. Freebird, with vocals and lyrics from Ronnie Van Zant set to the guitar playing of Alan Collins and Gary Rossington. Lynyrd Skynyrd was formed in Jacksonville, Florida in 1964. However, they were not discovered until 1972 with the addition of drummer Bob Burns, bassist Leon Wilkerson, and Billy Powell on the keys. With a fresh style of southern rock comprised of rock, blues, and country, they burst onto the scene and left us with this amazing track written by Collins and Van Zant. When played live, the song featured their gritty, working-class attitude triple guitar attack on an extended solo originally added to allow Van Zant time to rest. This could often last up to 14 minutes. Next, coming in at number 3, is the Eagles with Hotel California from the album of the same name in 1977. This track was described by the band as an interpretation of the high life in LA, a journey from innocence to experience. Just coming in short of number 1, we have Queen with Bohemian Rhapsody at number 2, another group founded in London in 1971. Vocalist Freddie Mercury on vocals, Brian May on guitar, John Deacon on bass, and drummer Roger Taylor being the original members of the band. Their groundbreaking song Bohemian Rhapsody was written by Mercury, who often referred to it as a rock opera. The song topped the charts for 9 weeks and an additional 5 weeks sometime later, following Mercury's death. It was also certified diamond in the U.S., as well as included in the Library of Congress and National Recording Registry.
Is this the real life? Is this just fantasy? Caught in a landslide.
At number 1 is that legendary band Led Zeppelin with their song Stairway to Heaven. The band was formed in London in 1968 with members Robert Plant on vocals, Jimmy Page on guitar, John Paul Jones on the bass, and drummer John Bonham. One of their most iconic songs on the list is Stairway to Heaven, off of their 1971 album that remains untitled to this day, but is often referred to as Led Zeppelin 4. Composed by Jimmy Page with lyrics written by Robert Plant, the latter states the song can be summed up as a very British way of depicting faith and its distinct paths.
There's a lady, sure, all that glitters is gold, and she's buying a stairway to heaven.